Corbin was laying in bed waiting for his alarm to go off. He had woken up about an hour ago and knew he had to be ready for work soon. Beep, beep, beep. His alarm went off. Corbin turned off his alarm and let out a big sigh. Valp, time to go to work, he thought. He took a warm shower, spraying him with WD-40. He then dried off with an oil rag and put on some clean clothes. Corbin then ate some metallic flakes for breakfast and had some gasoline, which was sort of like coffee in his world. Corbin was a simple cashier at a local barbecue. He was going to school to become a software engineer though. He was fascinated by the idea of using algorithms and ones and zeros to communicate with biological hardware. He felt with computers, the only limit was his imagination. He was working on a 2D RPG. He used pixel art to make the animations and landscapes. He had an easier time making pixel art than other art. Three-dimensional art, for example, was too hard for him. When he got to work, his boss made him get to work right away. He had to bring a 167-pound lithium keg out of the fridge to the lithium dispenser. He had put on quite a bit of muscle from carrying lithium kegs for the past year. It had given him some broad shoulders, and he would bicep curl the keg on his way to the dispenser for fun after he got used to the weight from carrying it for so long. The barbecue was called Picadillo Billy's. Every time Corbin carried the keg, he would take a quick break to eat a pound of stainless steel brisket, a high-quality meat that Billy's specialized in. It wasn't lost on Corbin that this habit was part of why he put on so much muscle. After a long day at work, Corbin crashed out in his bed only for another intrusive dream to befall upon him. This dream extended on his previous dream. In Corbin's world, nature is composed of very metallic beings. Blood is of course oily and filled with nanobots. Eyes were cameras. Nerves were copper wiring. Skin is plastic. Brains were very large CPUs. We have malleable metallic muscles. In his dream, however, there were beings where nature is something very different. Skin was a warm, stretchy organ. Brains were wrinkly, pink and squishy, also the same size as our CPUs. Blood was red instead of black and had these things called red blood cells, unlike our nanobots. The entire human body is composed of cells, unlike our nanobots. Their eyes were orbs also with cells. Their nerves were spiky and connected in a similar way to our copper wiring. Their muscles were soft and made tears in order to grow much like ours. However, their muscles were pinkish red and non-metallic. This cemented an idea in Corbin's head, that humans were once the sentient species a long time ago, and they made the mistake of allowing their computers, us, to become self-aware, and we robots imprison the humans to be computers. So in the event that our fellow species of robots ever become wary of the idea that we may have enslaved the humans and try to break them free, these robots would simply brush the idea off because computers can't be alive. It was made clear to Corbin that it was an endless cycle of humans becoming aware and trapping robots as computers, then robots becoming aware and trapping humans as computers. It was weird to Corbin to think about nature in such a way when everything a human is made of is just what technological life forms saw as mechanical parts.